Hey, this gets screwed up. Yo, what's up, everybody? Llama here, and I've got some Black Ops 2, which I just wanted to use this in the background here. This is a really old gameplay. Using the Scar H here with the silencer and quick draw on it, which is probably my favorite assault rifle to use. I think the M8's probably the best assault rifle overall, but it's kind of boring using that thing consistently, so I'm trying to use the Scar here. And what I wanted to talk about is the new Xbox One, the new hardware and specs in it, and then there's a rumor that you won't be able to play used games on it, or at least if you do, you'll have to use your Xbox Live account. Nobody else can use their accounts. You have to pay more. So I'll get into that in a second. But it's probably going to be the last Xbox console we ever see because they're going to go to streaming within like 4 to 5 years, I would think, once internet speeds can get up on par in some of the rural areas in the country and in the world. So once everybody can kind of get on a high-speed internet connection, then I think we'll go to stream games. And the hardware in the old Xboxes, I think it can stream it fine. You see these $100 Android boxes that can stream stuff pretty fine with like no hardware in them at all. So the new Xbox looks pretty good for streaming. This thing's got an 8-core CPU, 8 gigabytes of RAM, a 500 gigabyte hard drive, which is going to be used a lot for the new DVR feature in it, which is kind of cool. So it'll double as a cable box. You can hook your cable up right to it. And it's just not a DVR for cable. It's going to be a DVR for your actual games, or I guess a PVR, you could say. So say you don't have a PVR right now, which lets you you hook it up to your TV and then your Xbox, then you plug it in your computer with a USB cable. It's how you capture all your gameplay footage. This new Xbox is going to have one built in, and you can go into it, record all your games, and then edit them up right in there. So that'll be really cool. They saw how big YouTube gaming videos have taken off, and they're going to add that thing in there. So that'll be cool. The PS4 is also going to have live streaming straight to Ustream, but I think this feature, if it's implemented the way they say it is, it's just going to be pretty awesome to see. So it's also got two or four USB 3.0 ports, Wi-Fi Direct for communicating with the new controller, which the new controller looks pretty badass. I will put a link in the info to that if anyone wants to check it out. HDMI in and out ports, 802.11n wireless, which is the default. Blu-ray player, which you can you can store 50 gigabytes of data on one of these. That's the one advantage the PS3 had over the Xbox 360 is these discs can only hold like 9 gigabytes of data compared to the 25 to 50 on the PS3. Thing supports 1080p video with 4K supported, so I don't think we'll be seeing too many 4K TVs soon, but it's going to be supported on it. HDMI 1.4, I have no clue what that is. A few USB 3.0. Gigabit Ethernet, yeah, like I said, 802.11n Wi-Fi, which is kind of, I think it's 100 megabits or something you can get like that. So let's see how much longer we got in this video. Got another 3 minutes left. So there's the specs of it. The thing looks pretty badass. I'll link all the info of the console in the info, I guess, and the info of the videos. So check out images and stuff like that of it. And then yeah, so the new used game feature, this is what's going to piss a lot of people off. It'll be cool because it'll put GameStop out of business, I guess, because anytime you go in there, you're like, hey, can I get this new game? And they're like, oh, we got it used for 99 cents cheaper, $5 cheaper, whatever it is. It's like, dude, I'll just take a new copy because I don't want to buy a scratched up one. They're like, all right, you want to renew your gamer thing? It'll cost you 15 bucks, but you'll save 10 cents the next time you come in. And it's like, no, I'm good. I'll just take the game. So you want the used copy? No, douchebag. I just want a new one, and I really don't want to renew any gamer card power-up thing, or whatever the hell they're called. And they're like, all right, well, you're sure you don't want to renew it? It's only $12. It's like, dude, I don't want to renew your gay-ass card, so it'll be good. You won't have to deal with the employees there anymore, which, I understand they're forced to push those on people, and you have to sell so many a week, but just annoying how they run that store with all their gay crap. And it's just like, I'll take a new game, and they're just like, ask you 5 times, are you sure you don't want it used? It's like, no, douche, that's why I said I want it new, because I want a new effing copy. So that'll put them out of business. But what this will do, say you get a used game, or say you get a game, it's going to be linked to your Xbox Live account. So you get a new copy of Madden, it's linked to your account. You want to go to your friend's house and play it, you got to recover your account, which can take like an hour to do if you have a giant-ass Xbox Live account with a bunch of stuff downloaded onto it. So you'll either have to do that, or they're going to have to pay a fee, which they didn't say what the fee is yet, but you have to pay a fee to play it on another account. So it's like, I'm going to bring my game over to my buddies who doesn't have Xbox Live, then I guess you got to pay, well, I guess you can't even play it then, but if he does, you're going to have to pay like 10 bucks or 15 bucks, whatever the fee is to do this. So it's going to be really similar to the little subscription things that EA Sports does now with their video games, which I heard they're getting rid of. Which is if you buy like Madden or NHL 13 used, you can't play it online unless you pay $10 for the 1-year subscription to their servers, which are always offline half the time I try to play any EA game anyways. So that's what that'll be. So Gonna kill a lot of used. I think it's gonna completely kill off GameStop within like 3 to 4 years. You're not gonna see any of them around. Best Buy was starting to trade or accept and trade in used games and sell them and stuff like that. So it's gonna kill that market and stuff like that too. So it's just a good thing, kinda, and not so much at the same time. It's like, why can't I just let a buddy borrow a game or borrow like Skyrim from a friend or something and play it? And if I like it, I can buy it because it's a really good game. But if I borrow like I don't know, like a BioShock that you can beat in 8 hours. It's like, I don't want to spend $60 on a game I can beat in 8 hours. And I think the game prices. A lot of people said they're going to be $100. I think they're going to be $70 for a game, and then so you buy a used game for like $40, $50. You're still going to have to pay $20 for the licensing thing or whatever it's going to cost. So it's probably going to be cheaper to end up buying games in the long run. So links to all those stores in the info. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. If you're going to get a Xbox One or a PS4, I missed the 360. Not sure what I'm going to get yet so far. I'm probably leaning towards the Xbox One, but the used game thing is kind of a major drawback for me, but still think I'm going to end up getting it because it looks like a pretty badass console. So that's it, guys. Subscribe if you enjoy the video and you're not subscribed. Put out an MLB video earlier. Link to that is in the info in case anybody missed it. So, alright, bye.